The team have made it through the worst of the tunnels and are back up to 120 feet below the surface. But they now have to climb a huge, loose spoil heap to make it to the base of Henry's shaft, the only possible route up to the Bronze Age area. To show that this part of Parys Mountain was mined in the Bronze Age would be a major discovery.
Gotta say it, Dave, your sense of direction is incredible. If it gets us there, that is. If it doesn't, it's a load of old rubbish.
We've arrived.
Brilliant. Where's this?
Well, hopefully, Dave's navigation's spot on. It should be Henry's.
This is Henry's shaft.
We hope.
Oh, fantastic.
Dave, phone's coming up on the end of that line. It's fine.
Communication through hundreds of feet of solid rock would be impossible without the hay foam.
I think they're going to start getting really worried up top now.
Based on a design used in the trenches of the First World War, it has long antennae that are laid into the mud within the mine. These emit low-frequency radio waves that travel up to 1 kilometre through solid rock.
You want to power up and see what happens?
Yeah, up to full, Matt.
I'm sitting with Dave Jenkins on this impenetrable spoil heap, roughly 50 feet above the team.
Hello, it's Katie. Can you hear me?
Yes. This is base to team. We're reading you loud and clear. How's everyone? Over.
Contact, guys.
We've got contact.
Excellent. What an incredible device.
We're fine, Mark, thanks very much. We're just sat down here by Henry's shaft. Now we've established contact with you, Mike is going to do a recce. Henry's shaft out.
Now that they have set up the hay foam, the team need to assess the state of Henry's shaft. The shaft is the only route to the area where the new Bronze Age site might be.
Whoa.
Don't touch anything that side.
Oh my God.
These timbers are... Just look at this thing here.
Oh my God.
See how the weights come onto that,
Yeah.
and the next one, and the next one.
Oh, really?
So all this wall has moved.
You don't think I could put a couple of bolts in here, Mark?
I'd say, don't do it.
It's a shame because it's so close, isn't it?
I mean, how far away do you think the Bronze Age stuff was supposed to be actually?
Can't be far, but I just don't think it's worth the risk.
Would you not, really? It's that bad? It's only a couple of foot up, 10 foot. I could be up there in 3 moves.
Oh God, it just seems such a shame we've come all this way and we can't get any further.
Not the way this stuff's moved. Everything is smashed in half. That thing above your head, Mike.
Hmm.
But I really think we're sticking a neck out going up there.
Right, mate. Right. Fair enough. This is Kaplunk, isn't it?
Yeah.
Whoever was a death trap, this is it.
Yeah.
I'd really prefer it if we called it a day.
We're sitting above them. They started off... Oh, hang on, I think they're coming through. Here we go.
This is base to team. We're reading you loud and clear. How's everyone? Over.
We followed the plan that Dave has put together, but unfortunately it looks far too dangerous to proceed.
Dave, can you just confirm that it's too dangerous to proceed? Over.
That's affirmative, Mark, over.
Okay, Dave. Dave Jenks here, die 1, die 2 as it were. You must be something of the order of probably about 50 feet below us. Very frustrating. Well done to get that far. It's quite an achievement under those conditions. Over.
Yeah, I mean, it's a bit of a disappointment to us, Dave, but we've tried to go up everywhere we can and get as high as we possibly can to get to Bronze Age. Okay, base out for now.
We'll see you on the surface. All the best.
It's not worth risking our lives.
It's pretty rare for me to not want to climb something, and I took a look up in there and no chance.
And I'm an enthusiast.
Yeah.
And Mark is too. And, you know, it's a thumbs down, I'm afraid.
Well,
So Dave, you tell me that they're 50 feet below us, and it's all they needed to do was get probably 30 feet
just to there.
Yeah, that's true. That's great. You know, that's fantastic what they've done to get through to that point.
I'm devastated, but
Well,
are you
shouldn't be.
disappointed?
No, you shouldn't be. They've done a tremendous new route, and we're well on our way. And it won't be long before we get right through to there. You just wait and see, and it'll have been their hard work that's got us to that point.
Now we've confirmed we were actually at that point
Yeah.
there, and everything fits perfectly, except we're not getting to BA. It's the Bronze Age.
So let's get the hell out of here.
There's 5 very, very experienced cavers down there, and for them to turn around and say, look, it's too dangerous, we can't go any further, speaks volumes for me. So we've gone further than anyone else. It's an expedition, and a mighty expedition at that, to get right the way into Mona Mine. We didn't reach our objective, unfortunately, but hey, we can't win them all. The excavation at the stope has given us some fantastic results. While none of the wood fragments turned out to be part of a tool, they did give us enough material for carbon dating, and a tantalising glimpse into the story of Bronze Age mining at Parys Mountain. Well, we got a date back on it.
Oh, great.
3,500 years ago, so we're looking at around about 1500 BC.
That is Bronze Age, isn't it? That is Bronze Age, and it's also a really early date. It's only 400 years after they first started excavating copper in Britain, so it's a really good date.
Wow, that's terrific. You know, we can take a macro view of the site as well, because when I went in, we did all that scanning of a section of the bell pit itself, and in that section we can see all these layers of sedimentation, and what some of those layers suggest is that there were periods when no one was there, and we're not sure. We see the sedimentation, so we don't know if it's flooding or if people, you know, kind of moved around in a management of the site itself.
Well, there's all sorts of little clues that we're picking up about the management of this site. I mean, if you just have a quick look at this piece of wood that we picked up, you can see there's a tear mark down there, which is an indication that they were coppicing the woodland. This is excavation on a massive scale. We don't know where they were living, but you can imagine that they were trading the copper from here all across Europe.
So it wasn't just a couple of guys digging some copper out of the ground.
No.
I mean, that's what blew my mind, the sheer industrial scale of the whole operation itself. In terms of our objectives, though, we met almost all of them, apart from the Mona Mine one, but anyone in their right mind would have pulled back from the Mona Mine. It was incredibly dangerous. So I think it's just up to Dave Jenkins and the Parys Underground Group now to just push the boundaries of exploration just that little bit further and try and get into Mona.
All right, Katie. How are you feeling?
Absolutely.
You look worn out.
Not good.
Are you?
Yeah.
You look worn out.
My legs are turned to jelly.
Good partner. Yeah, really good.
It's nice to get everyone out safe, really, at the end of the day. Just to be in there and to be that far in, I mean, we don't know how long those passageways are going to hold up, so, you know, we're probably pretty privileged to have been able to go in so far, you know, and see all that new stuff. Yeah, quite incredible, really.
My hands are rotting. I have no idea what this is. I think it's some kind of reaction to the metal or the acid in the water, but it's not just the stain, it's actually in my skin. The entire time you're just on adrenaline overdrive, you know. The team was so good, you know, Katie was so cool, and you could see that she was totally scared, but I think she trusted us to make the right judgment.
I'm back. I'm alive. Thank God. Only just.
The whole place is absolutely amazing, but it's not long for this world. I think it'll be in pieces next time.
I reckon months, literally. That's it. It's just going to go. Yeah. And I hope that no one's down there. I really do.
The team are hanging over a cliff edge at Tintagel next Sunday at 8. Now, if you fancy digging deeper into the world of archaeology, you can subscribe to our quarterly magazine Trench 1 for only $18.50 a year. Just call 0870 400 2240, option 1, during office hours. Next tonight, the housemates are under orders in Big Brother's boot camp, and Ahmed is one stroppy squaddy.